Hello all. You might notice something different. Yep, I got so sick of not having a working tripod, I went ahead and bought the tool to fix it, and fixed it. And to my surprise, it's fixed. Very difficult to get supplies, such as a new tripod, or new camera, or new anything. Now it's appliances. People are having trouble finding appliances because appliances nowadays are made so cheap they only last a short time, and then they're blinking out on the curb. But that thinking is going to have to change. It's going to have to change now. We're going to have to start building things with the highest quality and the most precision, so that item will run and run and run forever, virtually forever. Enough R&D has to be put into it to make sure that it doesn't have any flaws. What a concept, huh? So let's get into it. This looks like as good a spot as any. The UK is criticized for dumping plastic waste in Turkey. 40% of the UK's plastic waste is exported to Turkey. That is 210,000 tons per year. Greenpeace reports Turkey is becoming Europe's largest plastic dumping ground. But it's not just the UK that exports plastic to countries where they can just dump it and forget about it. The US exported 1.37 billion pounds of plastic waste. Where does the US export their plastic waste to? Indonesia now is the big dumping ground for the US's plastic. So I'm here to talk about the scam that is plastic recycling. There is no such thing. Once plastic is thrown away, or wherever it ends up at, it will stay there until it crumples down into little tiny pieces called microplastic, which then will get into the food chain. And as that plastic is breaking down, it brings in toxic chemicals into the plastic itself. And then once you digest it, the acids bring that chemical back out into your stomach, so that you're completely wasted with plastic chemicals that leached out of that into you, because you ate something that had microplastic in it too, like fish and wild game. And how much of this plastic ends up in feed just for filler? I remember years ago when McDonald's said that they admitted to using wood pulp in their milkshake. And I said, yeah, now you can even use tar in your food. They can legally use food-grade tar in some foods, and they do. So the plastic crisis on the planet Earth needs to come to a close. There's no way that we're going to make it unless it does come to a close. I'm going to go down this way and see what's happening. It's a beautiful day out when you're not in the wind. There's a lot that can be done about this plastic problem. First of all, the banks have to stop funding all plastic manufacturing. The government must stop using all plastics and start developing their own alternative if that's needed. If industry isn't going to do that, then the government can step in. Other than that, it's pretty much individuals' responsibility. Don't buy things that are full of plastic or made of plastic if you can help it. Now it's getting harder and harder, and that's because the sheeple just don't care. Oh, this looks fine, buy it, go, and no more thought about it. But if you study it and research what you're buying, it will outlast anything that you rebuy and over and over and over to replenish, because it keeps getting broken, because it's a piece of shit to begin with. So if you buy good stuff, you can repair it, which is always the best idea as the noise starts to pick up. A lot of people are saying that the economy is going to pick up pretty fast now. Well, from what I'm seeing, it isn't doing much here in the Bay Area, San Francisco. Little blips here and there, but all in all, we're sort of stagnant. Apparently, there's only about 50% of the U.S. is now vaccinated with at least one vaccine. Needs to go up to, from what I understand, 90 to 97% before herd immunity kicks in. And if you infest the country full of people that are infected, they may bring in a variant that would bypass the vaccine, and we'd have to start the whole mess all over again. And this time we may not get a vaccine. So if you're not vaccinated, I suggest you do it so that we can save ourselves from ourselves. So it's really nice having this tripod. It makes it so much easier. I appreciate all the comments on the last videos, the ups, the downs, the new subscribers. And until next time.